Greetings. This is going to be a very short recap of a cultural anime. By the way, this anime has NTR in it, so some of you guys might not like it. If you don't know where to watch it, Google and Incognito are your best friends.
あれから数年。
いらっしゃいませ。
あ、ひなた、久しぶり。待ってたよ。元気だった？たつきくんも元気？
The story begins when the main character, Hinata, attends a reunion party. At there, she met this guy, who was her teacher during high school. It seems like she doesn't have a good memory with him. Well, here's what happened between them. During that time, she is in a relationship with Tatsuki, who is a high-ranking student council member. One day, her teacher, Sawaki, took a picture of them kissing in the classroom for academic purposes. Since Tatsuki is a student council member, this will result in a scandal, and he will be expelled from school. Therefore, Sawaki used that to politely persuade her to obey his request. As a result, she always cleaned his Excalibur the climate-friendly way in the guidance room. In the end, he did indeed give her a lot of guidance by guiding those protein shake into her. She has no idea why is he doing all of this. Despite that, she starts to like it, and she really hates herself for that. She knew that she is a sinner, so she attended this reunion party to settle her sins once for all.
Yo, Mamiya, 久しぶり。元気だったか？
自分が犯した罪に決着をつけるため、私は同窓会に参加した。
Anyways, that's enough backstory for now. Although she stated that, she found out that she is having a hard time speaking out, since he is right in front of her.
はい。あの頃のこと、謝ってもらいたくて来たのに。タック、夫がよろしく言ってました。
連れてくればよかったじゃないか。担任じゃない俺も誘われたしな。
先生は人気ありましたから、いざ目の前にすると思うように声が出ない。
会いたかったぞ。お前らよく懐いてたもんな。特にお前。お前にはいろんなことを教え込んだよな。
He stated a lot of stuff to her. Although it sounds normal, she is the only one that knew the meaning behind his words. It seems like he knew that too, so he kept uttering those kind of words to her. As a result, her dungeon has spawned some holy water, and it is ready for getting explored. In the end, she has reached the peak just by listening to his word and using her imagination. Then, he walked next to her and told her something. I guess he told her that he will be waiting for her after this.
やっぱり来たな。
まだ話終わってないから。
As expected, he wants her to meet him at a holy sanctuary. After she entered his room, he hands her something.
ほら、中見てみろ。
これって。
It is a swimsuit, and he wants her to wear it for academic purposes. Although she knew that she is cheating on Tatsuki now, she still follows his command and put on the swimsuit. Sawaki suddenly told her that she wore this for her first protein time. At that moment, she suddenly remembered about that, and she immediately roleplay as a goddamn water fountain. After that, he begins to inspect her dungeon, while she is eco-cleaning his Excalibur for hygiene purposes. After everything is up to code, he wants to explore her dungeon for old time's sake. She stopped him because he is not using any protective gear when exploring her dungeon. He told her to stop lying, since this is what she actually wants when she attends this reunion party. After listening to that, she does not refute him and gave him full unrestricted access to her dungeon. In addition, he also gave her some tips and tricks.
そういえばお前ら、まだ子供いないよな。
そうですけど、それが何か。
He wants her to immediately carry out the protein time with Tatsuki once she return home. By the way, that is not how science works, and DNA tests does exist in this world. Wait a fucking second. She could just gaslight him into not carrying out the DNA test, so everything is fine. Damn, not gonna lie, that is some next level tips and tricks right there. You guys can try that out, but I take no responsibility on your action. Anyways, he kept exploring the crap out of her dungeon like his life depends on it. During that, she kept denying that she wants this. He knew that she is bullshitting, so he wants her to tell him the truth, or he will not let her reach the peak. In the end, she has no choice but to be truthful to herself, and she has spawned a lot of holy water which is enough to solve water shortage in Africa. In the meantime, he has given her a lot of farm-fresh organic protein shake, and she looks quite satisfied because she hasn't received any in years. After that, he continued the protein time, because once is never enough, and she has received a year's worth of protein supply. I'm not a biologist, but I'm pretty sure that she is going to become a mother soon. Anyhow, when she got back home, she apologized to Tatsuki for being late, since she is chatting a lot just now. She is obviously lying to him, but he doesn't know that.
愛してるよ。
I guess she told him that because she is guilty. Anyways, that is the end of my recap for episode 2. The next recap will be about episode 1, and I have uploaded that on my channel months ago. Both episodes have NTR in it. The story begins when this red-haired lady, Yuri, is getting ready to go to her class reunion party. Her husband, Noriyuki, is worried because he knew that a lot of guys will have their eyes on her later. I guess he has sixth sense, and he also knew that he is in an NTR anime. Anyways, she assured him that she will beat them up if they try to make their move on her. Then, she gave him a kiss, which I cannot show it here because YouTube is salty about it.
私は紀之一筋なんだからね。じゃあ、行ってくるね。
After that, she bids him farewell and left her home. At the party, this yellow-haired guy is sitting next to her, and he kept trying to make a move on her. I guess he is not afraid of getting cancelled. Anyhow, it seems like he is her ex-boyfriend, but she is not avoiding him at all, and she allows him to sit beside her. Then, her friends couldn't believe that he was her ex-boyfriend.
しかし、あんたがユリの元彼だなんて未だに信じられないわ。
お調子者の俺が優等生のユリと付き合うってなって、みんなざわついたもんな。
え、そうなの？うん。でも彼氏彼女というよりお母さんと子供みたいだったよね。そんな風に見えてたの？ショック。達彦。
ん？
After all of that, she asked him not to drink that much, or he will become very drunk later.
ユリ。
あ、何よ。
俺のこと心配してくれるんだ。
別に特別じゃないし、みんなの心配してるだけだから。
またまた、そういう甘いところ変わらないな。
After he said that, he begins to scan her, and he is staring at her superior genes in 4K. She got angry and told him off. Suddenly, he felt like he is going to vomit, since he has drank too much. Then, he told them that he is going to the washroom. At that moment, she suddenly felt bad for letting him go alone. Well, for unknown reason, she wants to help him out, although there are others who can do the same as well. Therefore, she helped him to get to the washroom. When they are in there, he suddenly locked the door. He did that effortless because not locking door is not a canon event in this anime. She is surprised when he did that, and she is even more surprised when he laid his hand on her superior genes. She asked him to stop that, but we all knew that it is useless. She is not even trying to beat him up, so she is lying to her husband just now.
大丈夫。その時はひっぱたいてやるんだから。
Moving on, he told her that she is still naive as usual, and she has fallen right into his trap. In addition, he informed her that he is just acting just now. After that, he begins to inspect her holy canal and found out that it is leaking. At this point, she could just yell for help, and he would be arrested. Since this is an NTR anime, and we all can agree that the heroine doesn't have enough brain cells to perform such action. Therefore, she did not yell for help, and she allows him to continue his action. He knew that she is waiting for this for a long time. Despite denying that, she kept spawning a lot of holy water, which is enough for everyone in Africa. After that, she asked him if he has the legendary protection, and he took it out immediately. It seems like he has come prepared, and prepared to come. After that, she unequipped her gears, and changed into her default skin. Without wasting any time, he begins to explore her dungeon like it's a free real estate. During their protein time, someone suddenly called out to them. I guess the person outside has bad hearing, since she kept releasing a lot of royalty-free audio. She told them that she is not feeling well, and they actually believed it. Then, he suddenly 360 no-scope her dungeon from behind for some top 10 gaming moments. At that moment, she realized that he is not using any protection when exploring her dungeon. She asked him to stop that and retreat from her dungeon immediately. Despite that, he is not stopping, because what happens in the dungeon stay in the dungeon. Therefore, he kept exploring the shit out of her dungeon like how America did to Iraq. Although she kept asking him to stop, it looks like she is enjoying it a lot. After that, he told her that his protein skill gauge is full and he is going to use Protein Blast. She is shocked when she heard that, and she wants him to retreat immediately. However, he ignores her order and gave her a lot of homemade organic protein pie. After the protein time is over, he quickly fixes himself up and leaves the washroom. In the meantime, she just realized that she has cheated on her husband by letting an outsider to explore her dungeon. When she got back home, she apologized to him for taking too long. He is fine with that, and he is being very considerate toward her. Not gonna lie, I feel bad for him, but I remember that I have no feelings. Anyhow, it looks like she felt guilty for cheating on him.
Noriyuki.
ん？
愛してるのはNoriyukiだけだよ。
なんだよ、今さら。
Well, her telling him all of that is not going to change the fact that she cheated on him. Anyways, the anime ended right there. Thus, that is the end of my recap for this cultural anime. This anime currently has 2 episodes only. These are the comments and feedback for this anime from a cultural website. So, what do you guys think about NTR anime, and do NTR anime have better animation? Let me know in the comments section below after you watched it alone.